After severe burns, recovery takes time and expert care. At Madonna Rehabilitation Hospitals, that recovery is built day by day, designed to help patients regain strength, mobility, and purpose. For Phil Zeutenhorst, a Hospers, Iowa first responder, that journey became personal. He spent 15 years serving his community, showing up when it mattered most.
As a volunteer firefighter, you get to help people out when they're having the worst day of their lives.
Suddenly it was his turn, and that same community showed up for him.
We're doing a training exercise and we do live fires, and it flashed over on me.
Phil had 25 to 27% burned, and it was his back, most of his arms, his hands, some on his stomach, his thigh, both calves, and mainly 3rd degree. He ended up having 16 surgeries.
After more than 100 days at CHI Health St. Elizabeth's burn unit, Phil was ready for the next phase, specialized medical rehabilitation.
We had heard amazing things. This was our best chance for Phil to gain back as much as he could.
Phil entered a coordinated continuum of care, focused on steady progress. At Madonna's specialty hospital, physicians and wound care nurses continued to manage his medical condition, while therapy carefully introduced early mobility.
It was a great place for him to start because he kind of left the safety net of the burn ICU. We're gonna give you a little bit more space, give you a little bit more to do. A lot of it's just giving them permission and encouraging them to move, starting to stretch, manual stretching, long duration stretching, help that skin expand.
As his recovery progressed, Phil transitioned to Madonna's Rehabilitation Hospital, where therapy intensified and shifted toward higher level goals like independence and a return to work.
You have to build that trust in them and that confidence in them that they can do these things again, and then he just took off from there.
With severe burns to his hands, restoring function was critical.
He had maybe a little bit of digit flexion, very hardly any at all. We put a cast and incrementally increase the stretch on his fingers for a prolonged period of time, and he tolerated it really well. But then with that, we could work on more strengthening, range of motion.
Helped me feel like I was gaining independence.
But recovery isn't measured in therapy sessions. It's measured in moments that reconnect people to who they are.
When the fire department was fun, dragging a hose out and spraying water. Made me feel like I was getting back into the real world.
You could see it kind of lit up for him to realize that he could still hone in on some of those skills, that he could still be a part of that, because I know that's extremely important to him being a volunteer firefighter.
And in that moment, Phil wasn't just a patient. He was a firefighter again. And as he worked toward getting back to his life and his family, he was never doing it alone. Every step of his recovery was matched by a community that showed up, just like he had always done for them.
Our community has been phenomenal. They have stepped up, and I don't know how we would have done this without our community.
To witness a small town support system was really, really special, and I hope that they all know how loved they are.
It means a lot. It shows they care and want to see me get back home as soon as possible.